Now I want to talk about a meeting, and listen to this carefully. A compulsive bully, a perpetual nuisance, an ally gone astray, and a country torn by war. What happens when all four of these hold a meeting? We shall discuss, but first let me introduce you to the participants. China, the compulsive bully; Pakistan, the perpetual nuisance; Nepal, an ally gone astray; and Afghanistan, a country torn by war. These are four of India's immediate neighbours. Three of them have had differences, even disputes with India. They held a virtual conference, the first of its kind, four-party cooperation conference. Representing each country were some high-profile names. Wang Yi, the Foreign Affairs Minister of China; Makhdoom Khusro Bakhtiar, the Economic Affairs Minister of Pakistan; Pradeep Kumar Gyawali, the Foreign Minister of Nepal; and Mohammad Hanif Atmar, the Acting Minister of Foreign Affairs in Afghanistan. China had called this meeting. India was not invited, and we know why. China's very purpose of organizing this meeting was to corner India. And this is not conjecture. Look at the contents of the conversation. Look at the message from China for these three countries. Let me start with what China told Afghanistan and Nepal, and this is telling. Be more like Pakistan. That's what they were told. To follow the example of the Sino-Pakistan cooperation. How would they do that? By supporting China's Belt and Road Initiative. I'm not saying this, the Chinese foreign minister did. He urged his counterparts from Nepal and Afghanistan to, quote-unquote, actively promote the building of the China-Pakistan economic corridor. And at the same time, Wang Yi took subtle jibes at India and America. He said that the four nations, China, Nepal, Pakistan and Afghanistan, should be good neighbours. They should have consensus on how to fight the Wuhan virus pandemic. And then he hit out at countries that had, as he put it, politicized the pandemic. He slammed countries that had, and I'm quoting again, undermined cooperation for their own political needs. The Chinese minister said that such countries will be, quote-unquote, nailed to history's pillar of shame forever. How dramatic and how ironic. The country that should be ashamed of its cover-up is trying to shame others. Well, the bluster done with, it was time to flaunt China's checkbook. While speaking on pandemic cooperation, Minister Wang Yi made an offer that countries would find hard to refuse. He said that when a Wuhan virus vaccine is developed, China will, quote-unquote, improve the accessibility of vaccines to the three countries and help them strengthen their public health systems. These are his words. And now let me put them in order for you. China wants India's neighbours to be like Pakistan. It wants them to actively promote Chinese debt traps. It wants them to be good neighbours and not get influenced by those trying to politicize the pandemic. And if they do all of this, China will improve the accessibility of vaccines. There's a term for such an offer. In the English language, it is called a bribe.